Hello, good morning or good afternoon. My name is Romina Saez Tapia. I am a Spanish instructor at UCF and here today with my colleagues Dr. Lisa Nalbon, senior instructors, and Pruka and Casey Tart, would like to talk to you about student success with OER. Less is more. Open educational resources provide an openly licensed educational materials that anyone can access and use. OER content is a great way to offer diverse perspectives on a topic and make the content more accessible to a broader audience. Additionally, OER content can be modified and adapted to fit different learning levels and disciplines, making it transferable across various educational settings. Why OER? Casey Tart is going to talk about our motivation and goals for this project.
Hello, my name is Casey Tart, and I'm a senior instructor of Spanish at the University of Central Florida, and I also teach Latin American Studies. I'd like to talk a little bit about the motivation behind redesigning our courses with OER. One was students' varying levels of knowledge in the target language. It definitely wasn't one size fits all, and students were asking for real-world application of the learned material. A lot of what we were seeing in the textbooks was very prescriptive, and students just really weren't responding to it. Traditional courseware and textbook fatigue coupled with challenges in the online delivery mode was also something that we were facing. Over 80% of our lower level Spanish courses are delivered fully online, and so we're always looking for ways to improve the experience for students. And all three of those things bled into the freedom of it as instructors to be able to, again, give our students the best experience possible in the language classroom. Some shared goals, not only among our colleagues, but also the UCF Board of Trustees and the College of Arts and Humanities, were to increase affordability and inclusivity in lower level courses. We wanted to increase student success and satisfaction. So when they filled out an evaluation at the end of the semester, we really wanted to see that they had had a good experience in the course. We wanted to prepare students for success in general education classes so they were able to move on from required courses into their major and minor, and also be more prepared for a major and minor in Spanish, specifically in our case. We wanted to decrease student non-success, that is grades of D or F, and to decrease the drop-fail withdrawal rates that we were seeing in our course. So along with open educational resources, we used an adaptive learning platform called Realize It. Specifically at UCF, we call this personalized adaptive learning. And what this does is creates an individualized path for students as they work through the course content, focusing them on areas where they need more help or attention, and maybe moving them on through something that they're having a little more success and have established mastery in. We did this by working hand in hand with our instructional designer, and so I'll share a message now from her.
Hi, my name is Jessica Tojo-Rebo, and I'm an instructional designer here at UCF specializing in personalized adaptive learning. When UCF first rolled out adaptive learning, we focused on STEM courses. However, Casey and Ian saw an opportunity for this to be successful in their elementary Spanish courses. As a result of implementing Realize It in modern languages, instructors have seen a significant decrease in DFW rates, which has resulted in an increased number of students earning an A, B, or C as their final grade. In addition, student perception of instruction surveys have been highly favorable. Hi, my name.
Something else that we were very interested in was having our courses recognized by the statewide Affordable Instructional Materials Initiative. As you can see, there are 4 pillars, one of which is open educational resources. And it was a personal goal of ours to have each course have at least one of these pillars. And we were able to achieve this by working closely with our textbook affordability librarian, as well as our humanities, and specifically our discipline-specific librarian. And so now we'll hear from them.
I'm Lily Dubach, Textbook Affordability Librarian.
And I'm John Benisek, Humanities Librarian. Our role with this project was to find open access Spanish materials and create a resource guide for the Modern Languages team. They used that guide to select the best resources for their course.
Offering free course materials supports student success and retention. We work very closely with instructors, instructional designers, and other campus units to find the best option to impact student success without sacrificing quality.
Hello, my name is Ann Pruka, and I am Senior Instructor of Spanish and TESOL at UCF. I'd like to talk about the idea of transferability. With our course redesign with OER project, we found that what we were doing at the outset, which was redesigning our elementary course sequence that serves thousands of students a year, it's a GEP course sequence, redesigning it to incorporate OER and adaptive learning was transferable to our intermediate course sequence, which we already have redesigned with OER, and also advanced courses that our Spanish majors and minors take, including one course that is an introductory literature course. We had a happy discovery along the way in that the inclusive nature of adaptive learning, in our case, the platform Realize It, which is free to our students who are taking online courses, plus open educational resource materials, really serves them very well. These courses are free to them in the sense that they do not have to pay for any materials, or there's no cost to them in terms of textbooks or publisher courseware. And if they're not entirely free, they are low cost because they are under $20 per credit hour, which is what UCF has established as being affordable. Our developed strategies in redesigning these courses also capitalize on the tenets of universal design. We collaborated with our colleague Baiwen Chen on this project, so here are a few words from her about our collaboration.
Hello, my name is Baiwen Chen. I am the Program Director of the Personalized Adaptive Learning here at UCF. And we have worked very closely with the Spanish faculty members over the years. And so far, they have successfully redesigned 6 courses and have been teaching with Realize It for 11 semesters. So they are now our esteemed spokespeople for the PAL faculty, and their innovative implementation of adaptive learning was featured in the 2020 EDUCAUSE Horizon report. And in the same year, they represented UCF as a vital part of the APLU Adaptive Courseware Grant. We really appreciate the collaboration opportunities with them.
We also collaborated with some course assistants. Emily Irigoyen graduated from UCF last year. She is currently studying for an MBA at Florida International University. And Yair Freifeld graduated in 2021. He is currently working in the Department of Justice in Washington, D.C.
The most valuable thing about being an assistant for the CRI project was that it taught me about accessibility within online courses and how to create the most effective language learning experience for our students.
One of the most valuable aspects of being a CRI course assistant was learning how to utilize unique resources that would help students remember and implement concepts in their coursework.
I'd like to hand off our presentation to my colleague, Dr. Lisa Nalbone. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Lisa Nailbone from the University of Central Florida, where I teach Spanish in the Department of Modern Languages and Literatures. Our project involved creating open educational resources, and we used a platform called Pressbook, which is one that is supported through our university. We also use analytics and data to help us decide which course materials are working and which may not, but also how are we ensuring student success in our assessments. And we look at these analytics that are provided by our personalized adaptive learning platform called Realize It, with the color system to show how well students have mastered material, also a color system to show their reactions to the material, and the reactions are displayed through different emojis. We can see how much time they're spending to see if we can adjust the length of the assignment. And we also look at student success, for example, before we implemented these materials and after, starting in 2019, where we see an increased instance of successful A through C grades and a lowered instance of non-success of D, F, and W. Thank you.
Well, now we invite you to free dive with OER. We would like to thank and recognize all the amazing people at the Center for Distributed Learning, the Pegasus iLab, UCF Libraries, the Department of Modern Languages and Literature, and our wonderful course assistants. We could have done it with you all. Thank you so much for your attention to our presentation, and let's chat. Here you have our contact information, so please let's stay in touch. Thank you so much.